Hi guys, welcome back to Chop's Garage. I'm a happy bunny today because I've been invited to a social media micro-influencers track day at Castle Combe. Now, everybody knows I love a little track day and they know that I love my little Suzuki Swift for a track day. But I've done a bit of man maths here, bear with me. I think I need 2 track day cars. Now my reasoning is, if I go all the way up to Castle Combe with a good friend of mine, Austin, I'm thinking we've only got one spot, as I'm aware of at the moment, to actually drive on the track. But if we drive all the way up to Castle Combe and one of us has a prang in a Swift, then our day's over and done with. We've got nothing else to do for the day. If we prang it so badly that it can't be driven home, we'll need to wait for someone to pick us up and take us home. So if I take 2 cars up, if we have a prang, our day isn't over. We'll be able to hop in the other one and hoon around in that. And if we hit one so badly that we can't get home in it, we can leave it there, get Adrian to go and pick it up and travel back in the other car. So comment down below, that makes perfect sense, doesn't it? So I think what we're going to do today is we're going to go track day car shopping. And I think the first place for cheap track day cars has to be Facebook Marketplace. So let's hop on Facebook Marketplace and have a little look. And we're going to go through and we're going to search for cars between, I think, £0 and £1,500. We're going to keep them within about 30 or 40 miles because I don't want to spend a load of money going to get it. And I think we'll just see what comes up under that.
I'll tell you what I really do fancy, I haven't tried one yet, is a Fiesta ST. That would be a good call. All too expensive. It's a big ask, wasn't it? Right, let's up our budget a little bit to 2,000 on the basis that I'm a hell of a negotiator. There we go. Fiesta ST, 150 brake horsepower, just up the road in Barnstable. Right, so that Fiesta ST is the closest. We'd have to do some hard negotiating on it, but it looks like it could be track ready. So, but obviously before I even message this person, before I even think about getting the car and going and looking at it, I need to do my checks on the vehicle because private sellers don't have to declare that things are cat. So at this point, most important thing to do is hop on CarVertical and have a look at this car's history. For those who don't already know who CarVertical are the largest online database of used car records. CarVertical contains over 7 billion data points from all over the world on used vehicles. So CarVertical is the first place you should be going to check any potential purchase. So all we do is stick in the reg. So here we have WK55 WVP. WK55 WVP, just double check that was right. Let's see what we find out about this car. So let's quickly come back to say it can find the vehicle so we can get a full report. In no time it's checked through those data points and we have a report. So far it's looking good. We can see straight away there's no alerts for mileage. It says it's found no mileage fraud, no alerts for theft, no alerts for accidents, and no alerts for finance. If we have a look at the spotted activity report, it has information here on any times it's picked up reports on the vehicle, like MOT tests. It's passed a stolen vehicle check from not only the United Kingdom, but from a lot of Europe. Another interesting one, you have the mileage graph, shows you a nice continuous line here. That's a nice steady line. No big dips. It would indicate something dodgy going on with the mileage. That all looks genuine. Now we've been very lucky there with that Ford Fiesta. It could have very easily been a different story. Take a look at this BMW 5 Series report. Straight away we can see it comes up that the vehicle's been accident damaged. CarVertical's found that there's also an issue with it being exported, even highlighting the areas of the car that were damaged. Not only that, CarVertical actually shows pictures of the damage that the vehicle had. Look at that. Now imagine buying that vehicle at full price, not having known it had been through such a serious accident. you can see what an essential vehicle check this is to do before you go and look at any future vehicle purchase. In fact, what about the vehicle you're driving right now? Do you know its true history? Well, the good news is CarVertical are giving Chops Garage viewers a 10% discount on the next report. So get to the description down below and get your CarVertical check done now. I want to thank CarVertical for being a continued sponsor of Chops Garage.
Fiesta ST, good call, but best laid plans and all that. Something a little bit unexpected has happened. Let me show you. This happened. So the story is, you know, Moors, they come and pick up cars to do work on it. So what they've started doing now is driving cars up here, picking the car up, driving it down there, getting it done, bringing it up here and taking the car back. So they came to get the Mazda 2 for its MOT, and they came up in this. And I said, what's that all about? Is that yours? They said, yep, it's ours. So what's the score with that then? He says, well, you better give Dad a ring. I don't really know an awful lot about it. So it is obviously an Audi TT 2003 Quattro. Single exhaust pipe means I think it's the 180 horsepower, isn't it? Now I say I think because I gave Chris a ring down at Moore's and said, what's the score with this car then? He said, right, what happened is somebody owed us a bill and didn't want to pay the bill and ended up leaving us with the car instead. So all I need to do is get my money out of it for the bill, which is a story I love, because that means all he's looking to do is get his labour back out of it and his parts out of it. He said, so it's yours if you want it. He said, because I need to get the cash out of it. And then the hook was the price, £400. I said, well, has it got any MOT? He said, yeah, it's MOT until I think it's April next year. Excuse the wind noise. So it's MOT until April next year. So run a driver, so it's taxed. Obviously you can't transfer tax now, so you just must mean that it's just still live on the system as having tax. And yeah, if you want it for 400 quid, it's yours. So I bought it. Now the problem being, I bought it on the basis that he managed to drive it up here and it's MOT'd. I checked the MOT history and it wasn't bad at all on it actually. And I saw the mileage is about 138,000 miles. But there is a reason it was just £400. Although these are quite cheap to buy now, £400 is very, very cheap for one that's got a long MOT on it. Now the reason it is cheap is, and the reason the customer gave it up, is this. Oosh! Look at that. That door is totaled. And it's dented the wing, which I'm not so bothered about, because if we're going to track it, it's not the end of the day. A bit of a dented wing. I guess a dented door isn't the end of the day, but it's a bit too messy. So, and I couldn't resist myself, so I took a quick picture of it and sent it across to my mate Austin and said, there's your track day car, mate. And I showed him the picture with the big old dent in the side of it. So peed on his fireworks thinking he was going to get something flash. So at £400, I know it's got the big ding in the door. I thought, I can't resist it. Now what I'd like to do at this point is hop in it, start it up for you, show you over the car, but I can't. The reason for that being, I haven't even got the keys to it yet, because when they drop the car off and took the Mazda down, they always take the keys with them because they come back on. So I bought this car, or agreed to buy this car, on the basis of not even having driven it yet. I think, to be honest, at this point we might as well pause the video. I better get in a car, get down to Moore's and get this paid for, get the keys to it, because you know me, my word is in my bond, so I've said I'm going to have it either way. I'll have it. I'll have to part it out, I'll have to part it out. But we'll go down, get the keys, and then have a chance to have a look around it. But comment down below, what do you think at this moment in time? What's your thoughts on this? As you can probably hear, the kettle's on, which is because more biscuits have arrived. So we've got some from Ian Marshall now. So thanks, Ian, for the Jaffa cakes. I think I recorded who sent me the family circle earlier, which came yesterday, but I might have accidentally deleted it and I've seen it thrown away to slip. So if I've already said thank you, cool, earlier on in the video. If I haven't, let me know who you were and I'll give you a shout out to them. Yeah, biscuits. Much appreciated when I shouldn't be eating them all the time. So I have given some to next door, because I could quite easily go through this, no problem at all. So yeah, big thanks guys. By no means am I encouraging people to send me more biscuits, because I eat too many biscuits as it is. But yeah, much appreciated. Thank you very much. Send pies instead. No, thank you very much guys, much appreciated. Look who's back. He's off back to Wales. I'm doing my thing for Cornish-Welsh relationships again by letting them have my Citroen. You're loving it, aren't you?
No, I'm lovely, yeah.
Look how lovely I valeted it for you.
Yeah,
It's beautiful.
Did, yeah.
And you've got divas, 3D. What's that all about? You're embarrassed now, aren't you?
So,
He didn't get away with nothing. He just helped me put a door on the TT. So I put him to work while he was here. See you later, Jamie. Safe journey back, mate. Yeah, that's... don't hit each other before you left the car park, please. Oh, your tray plates aren't displayed correctly, by the way, sir. You know that, don't you?
yeah, 4999. One other thing.
What's that?
I forgot to tell you. Thanks for looking after Mr. Flashy.
What's that? Mr. Flashy? What's he on about? See you later. He hasn't left that bloody light here, has he? See you later. Goodness me. Always entertaining. Good to see you, Mike. He was faffing around in it. Oh my. What has he done? For F's sake, what's he done? I knew he was up to no good in here. I shouldn't leave him alone unoccupied in either of the units. So, typical chops. I haven't even driven the TT yet. I did go down there and get the keys. I haven't driven them yet, but I found a door at Bridgewater for £40 that was the right colour, and Mike was on his way down to pick up the Citroen, and I said, can you pick up on the way through? And Mike being Mike, he said, yeah, no problem. And when he got here and we realised how heavy the doors are, and he said, I'll give you a hand putting it on. So already, haven't driven it again, still haven't driven it, but look at that. Bang on the right colour. I think if I buff the front wing and I buff the rear quarter, yeah, we'll be laughing. It's mad, isn't it? How I spend time doing that when I've got like a 20 grand truck sat over there. Have we covered that yet? I don't know. So yeah, massive thanks to Mike for helping me put the door on. I think I'll leave it there for the moment. I'm just going to buff this up. And I have got a wing that I can now, picked up for 20 quid, that I can spray that colour. It's slightly different silver. But for the moment, I think I'll buff that up. Buff the bit on the corner here up, just to tidy things up. I don't think we're really going to know what we've got till we're giving it a proper good clean. So I think let's focus first on going for a little drive in it.